welcome back to our channel.
We are the Vargas sisters.
And if you're new here, my name is Dana.
And I'm Bree. So today we will be discussing why we've been gone for a long time.
So towards the end of 2019, I was diagnosed with lupus. It all started off by during Brianna's birthday, around October 10. I started off with really bad joint pain, swollen joints. My hands were swollen, my wrists were swollen. And yeah, going to school, college, I noticed that my hair, keep in mind, my hair used to be long. It started to fall out a lot. And when I would go like this through my hair, chunks of hair would come out. And I thought it was because of stress of school, and work. And then at the time I was working at Victoria's Secret, and while working there, I would cashier. And I wouldn't feel good. I would get dizzy. Everything would go blurry. And I wasn't eating good. So, sorry, I'm reading it off because I can't get it out of my head like that. But I wasn't eating good and I could hardly eat anything. I lost at least some 40 pounds during December and January. During those 2 months. 40 pounds. I was skinny. My arms were
like a bone.
Not right now. And then I woke up one morning when I was supposed to go work at Pink. I had right here in this arm, it was really swollen and purple, and I had a blood clot. Well, it turns out I had a blood clot when I went to the doctor. So I called off work that morning, and I went to my doctor, and he told me that it could be a blood clot. So I went to Chino Valley Medical Center, and I applied for medical emergency, and I think they did me an ultrasound right there, and they told me I had a blood clot. So they sent me home. They didn't give me blood thinners or anything. They just told me that it would go away, but I still wasn't feeling good. And then I went to my doctor again, and that's when he told me that I probably had lupus. Me and my mom didn't know what it was at the time. I just wasn't feeling good. And a few days passed, and I still wasn't feeling any better. My parents took me to Pomona Valley Hospital, where they provided me with morphine. And at the time, I was with morphine, so painkillers, so I was feeling good. I was everything was fine. They sent me home because nothing was hurting. And the next morning when I woke up, it was January 24th at the time. I yelled for my mom because I yelled for my mom crying because I couldn't.
It was nasty, huh?
Yes, I couldn't get out of bed because I couldn't move my legs. And my mom came, and I told her, and I couldn't get up, and I started crying. She started crying, and then she yelled to my aunt to come help her. They helped me get out of bed. My mom, crying, drove me to Loma Linda Hospital, and where they took me right away, and they had blood drawn, a lot of blood work drawn, and that's when they confirmed that I had, in fact, it was lupus, but they didn't have a rheumatologist available at the time. They made me an appointment until March 24th, and my parents had said that was too long for a wait. But they decided to wait, so at the time I was taking ibuprofen, and and I couldn't eat, so the ibuprofen that they provided me was 800, and I couldn't eat anything, so I would just take the pills and I would throw up blood because it was irritating my stomach. And at the time, we went to visit my cousins in Banning, and I wasn't feeling good at her house, so they thought about calling an ambulance. But I said no, and my dad drove me to Loma Linda, and they let me go, saying the same thing, that it was lupus, and I was gonna be seen to my appointment, which was March 24th. So my dad decided to take me to Mexico, which I went around February, the beginnings of February, to Mexico, and a doctor over there confirmed that I had lupus. She provided me with medicine, a lot of medicine. And
9 pills?
100. And yeah, when I was over there, I was not feeling good. Like I didn't want no one to see me because
I'm gonna hit you.
I felt like they would like feel sorry for me, and I didn't like that. So
You better not cry.
when people would talk to me over there, like I would be rude because I didn't want them to see me the way I was. I wanted to seem like strong and not weak, you know. So all my cousins over there, I treated them like really bad while I was over there. I fell into depression during that time when I was over there. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to use my phone, text anyone. I didn't want to do anything. And like a few times passed when I would do Brianna and my cousin's hair. Like I would curl Brianna's hair and straighten my cousin's hair. And like at the time when I was doing their hair, I would just think about my hair. And I would go crying into my room because of my hair. Like all the hair loss that I had. So I had decided to cut my hair like really short. I had to cut it once and it already grew back. So I cut it again because I wanted to grow back evenly. And then during the time when I was sick, my mom had to shower me. She would have to brush my hair because I wasn't strong enough to do any of that stuff. But I didn't want no one to come see me because, like I said, I didn't want them to see me weak. I wanted to see me like strong, like how I always been. I didn't want them to see me like just the way that I was. Like I couldn't get up. Like I would be on the couch and I couldn't get up. And I would get anxiety because I was tired like of being like on the couch all the time, not being able to do anything. But when I came back, I went like 3 times to Mexico, I think, to a doctor over there. And like by March, I was already seen by the doctor over here. So I've been going to the child rheumatologist in San Bernardino. And they've been checking up with me. They had checked up with me every month. And since October, it's been every 3 months because I've been improving with my stuff. Like, no pain, no nothing. But it was really hard for me during that time. Like, I had went and they told me if I wanted to speak to a counselor. And I told them that the thing that I would hate the most is seeing my parents, how they were. How my dad was all stressed and my mom would be crying. And that would like bring me like down. And I didn't know what to do to make it get better. I just wanted it to get better. But when I was sick, all my aunts came to visit me. My aunts from Mexico. All my mom's sisters were here to help me out, and I'm really grateful for them for being here. They all would try to like feed me, do everything that they can for me. All my dad's brothers and his wives were here. My mother.
They wanted to try and shower you, how, but you didn't want to?
Yeah, they would try to shower me too, but I didn't want to. Only one of my mom's sisters had showered me in Mexico, because my dad can't shower me, so my mom's sister showered me when I was over there.
That showering you?
And then, yeah, and I'm just grateful for all the people that were here with me during that time. My really good friend Jenny was here. She would go to the hospital with me all the time. Every time I was at the hospital, she would be there. She was there through all my downs. She was there through all my ups, and I'm really grateful for her. But yeah, you have anything to say? And if I was ever rude to you guys during the time, like when I didn't want anyone to see me like that, like weak, I just want to say I'm really sorry. And yeah, mostly to my cousins over there in Mexico, my cousin Javier and my cousin Josué, porque fui una grosera con ustedes cuando estaba enferma y lo siento, perdónenme, ya se los había dicho que lo siento. Nomás no quería que me vieran como, how do you say it? Como débil. No me gusta sentirme deprimida y así. I'm thankful for all our friends and family that were here, my neighbors who would come and visit me and talk to me, and
les agradecemos a toda la familia y amigos que estuvieron aquí para nosotros y visitando a mi hermana cuando estaba en sus peores días.
También quiero agradecerle a toda la familia y amigos que estuvieron orando y rezando por mí, que sus oraciones me sirvieron mucho y me ayudaron a salir adelante. Y también acercándome mucho a Dios también me ayudó.
Porque sin Dios nada es posible.
Teniendo fe todo se puede. Y perdón otra vez y gracias por estar ahí conmigo en esos momentos difíciles.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video.
And if you guys have any video ideas to do next, please let us know down in the comments and we'll take a look at it. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you like today's video,
please give it a big thumbs up.
And and the Vargas sisters are back. But yeah, thank you guys so much, so much for watching my story, our story, my whole family's story, because everyone's included in this. And we love you guys. See you guys in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.